Welcome to the video on two-step equations. So when you're working with two-step equations, you're doing several things, not just doing one thing that gives you that answer for the variable. And so in this case, 2x plus 6 is equal to 12. I'm looking for x. And so it's important to recognize that, again, with PEMDAS, I'm simplifying an expression. And that's maybe you have, a series of operations. So you always do your parentheses and then exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. But when you're dealing with equation solving, you go the other way. So here's my question. Well, first of all, you can divide everything here by 2. But I'm trying to explain a systematic method that you can use at all times that will get you to what you need. And so when you have 2x plus 6 is equal to 12, focus on getting rid of the addition piece. So subtract 6 from both sides. So you have 2x plus 6 is equal to 12. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides, okay? So then I'm left with 2x is equal to 6. Now notice that it has come down to a one-step equation, which you should know then how to tackle this. If you understand one-step equations, you'll be able to do two-step equations. And so we're going to divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to 3. Very important there to note. Again, you can plug that 3 back in. You get 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Let's look at another example of a two-step equation. And let's change up there. Let's say 12x minus 17 is equal to 27. Okay, in this case, I go ahead and I add 17 to both sides, okay? And so I have 12x is equal to 44. So I've added 17. I subtracted 6 here because it's the inverse operation. Positive 6, negative 6. Here, and so I'm adding 17. When I add a 17 to a negative 17, the inverse property of addition, it gets rid of that negative 17. Okay, so now I have 12x is equal to 44. And so I divide both sides by 12, so I can get to the x. And so x is equal to 44 over 12. But I need to simplify that. So I divide both of them by 2. And so 44 divided by 2 is 22. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. But I can divide again by 2. And so I have 11, and I have 3. So you have 11 over 3. I could have also written that 44 in prime factorization mode, if you want to put it that way. And the same thing with 12. I could write it as 2 times 2 times 3. So notice that the 2's cancel, and you're left with 11 over 3. So make sure you know how to prime factorize 2. If you haven't practiced that, that's a very good skill to have. So this is how we deal with two-step equations. Let me know if you have any questions.